Hi everyone, welcome to this second developer interview. I'm Luuk from the community team, and today I'm joined by Dima.
Hey.
And Hunter.
Hello.
Last time we talked about rank, make sure you check that one out. And today we'll be talking about everything else coming in the December update. Some big changes are coming to the NPCs on the island and their AI. Could you share some of the details, Hunter?
So we've been working on some new classes of AIs to have on the island, and we've got a turret that we're deploying on the island. This is going to be something that's deployed by the people who run the game show to kind of spice up several spots on the island. Initially, they'll be attached to the high-tier loot zones, and there'll also be some anti-air turrets high up in the air to kind of encourage the player to not always use the same path when they play the game and kind of bring the match variety up a little bit. We've also improved NPCs in general. So these are like the Nuestros Diablos and the protesters that are on the island. They've gotten a rework on their accuracy and aiming, so they are a bit more challenging to engage with now. And we've also added the ability for them to take cover, so fighting them should feel a lot more engaging than they were previously.
In the last update, we've had our very first narrative campaign. Can we expect a new narrative campaign with this update?
Yes, so I'm not going to spoil too much about it, but we have a new season of the narrative campaign with a whole new storyline, a whole new set of missions and characters to meet. So the story this time revolves around an organ harvesting ring that is on Teardrop, and it's your job as the player to investigate it and figure out what's happening and why these organs are getting taken.
Talking about organs and limbs, Dima, could you share some of the exciting things we're doing with Cyberlimbs?
With this update, we're releasing several legendary limbs, which you will be able to find on island. Javelina, Healing Drone, Recon, Grapple Hook, Basquilla, and Ghost Arm. With this update, we are also introducing legendary drop pods. The previous drop pods, which gave you loadouts, are no more there, but there are new, the ones which are giving you legendaries. You can get to it, take one of the legendaries from the list which will be proposed to you, and use it. And they have really interesting abilities and really interesting changes to their gameplay. Find them and check it out.
Could you give an example of how legendary limbs will be game changers?
The idea here is that between epic and legendary, there will be not a straight up upgrade in just parameters. It will be a little bit of a logical shift. So, for example, Recon will be following you as a drone companion, and Grapple Hook will have near instant cooldown. And you will be able to fly over like the whole map using it. You will have to fight for them.
One other thing that will change up the game will be the new Cyberlimb. Isn't that right, Hunter?
For the December update, we're adding a limb that we're calling the Arc Shield. So when you activate the limb, it will shoot a projectile that will generate an impenetrable shield. The shield will stop all projectiles and most attacks, but you are free to move through it. So you can basically activate the shield when you're being shot. Once that player that's shooting you goes to reload, you can walk out of the shield, shoot them, and then walk back inside, and you'll be protected. In playtesting, we've seen a lot of interesting uses of this. I think it's going to be really big for, protecting people that are downed so that you can revive them. We've seen a lot of people using it to protect themselves while doing hex extractions. And then just once, if you get, ambushed, it's really useful to give yourself a second to replate, reload, and come back into the action.
Are we making balancing changes to Cyberlimbs?
We're doing kind of a big pass on Cyberlimbs to really simplify the game while still maintaining a lot of strategic depth. So we're trying to go through and do a pass on a lot of the Cyberlimbs and unify a lot of things so that they kind of work the same way. And it's more intuitive for what you need to do when you have a Cyberlimb. There's no real drastic changes to the way that any of them function. It's a lot of cleaning up and, simplifying that hopefully will make the gameplay just work a lot better.
I am very excited about this big change we're making to weapons. Could you tell us more about it, Hunter?
So the big update that we're doing for December is that we're reducing the number of weapon slots from 3 to 2. Previously, you had your 2 main weapon slots and then a sidearm slot. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to 2 primary slots, and pistols will get upgraded to a full feature weapon that has parity with basically assault rifles and SMGs. They'll have damage that is in line with other weapons, so they're not kind of a second-class citizen. So with the reduction from 3 slots to 2, we're updating the loadouts to be simplified as well. We're removing the backpack and armor slots just to clean things up. And other big change that we're making is that when you drop in, you will not have any weapons now. So you'll drop in without a weapon, and you'll have to find a weapon through loot.
Could you talk us through the impact this has on loadout, Steamer?
With all of that, we also wanted to simplify the whole structure and the whole flow of the loadout call. So we are turning off and removing for now sentry and recon loadout drops. So you can call your loadout faster with less amount of clicks and so on.
We've talked about limbs and weapons. What changes are we making to Movement Hunter?
So we've updated the jetpack controls so it's a little bit easier to fly. You're able to gain a little bit more height without having to use the dolphin dive mechanics that we see a lot of people playing with. We've updated it so that maneuver doesn't give you any additional speed or benefit. The jetpack should just be easier to fly by default.
Another part of the December update are private lobbies. How will they work, Dima?
We are introducing custom lobbies. If you are an OTG Pro owner, you will be able to create your own server with different game modes, different rules, and you can invite other players. They don't have to have OTG Pro, so only hosts should have OTG Pro to create a server. This feature will be also our baseline for tournaments, which we will be talking a bit more later.
We're delivering a big community request, item burning. How does this feature work, Dima?
Item burning or item conversion feature is a very important one for the game. With this feature, you will be able to reroll items you already have, so you can burn them and get a hex of the same quality, or you can burn a little bit more and have a chance of upgrading to a hex of the next rarity.
This feature will be great to convert unwanted items in the hopes of getting something you like more. But before we wrap up, 2 quick questions. Are we adding Battle Pass and player XP boosters to the game?
Yeah, we're introducing boosters as well. Boosters are going for XP and Battle Pass XP. They are going to be from like 30 minutes to several hours and will be rewarded for different activities in the game, which we believe that is a very important and interesting feature, which will make all our lives easier and will help players to maximize the output of their playtime.
Will there be a new content pack and Battle Pass as part of this December update?
Yes, of course. There will be like a new content pack, a new Battle Pass, and even more. The content pack we are going to release will excite you. I really hope, because it excites me. And we probably will have also an event for the time being. We'll see.
Thank you very much, Dmitriy and Hunter. It's been a pleasure talking to you today about the big December update. It took us a lot of hard work, but we're excited to get it in your hands. We'll see you on Teardrop Island.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.